ladies, Manisha here, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a Chameleon Tropical Mix and Match Mini. So these are all the products I'll be using, and as always I'll list everything for you down in the description box below. So that Born Pretty Store polish I just showed firstly is actually a stamping polish, but it works much better as a nail polish, so I just tend to use it that way. The second polish is actually a magnetic polish, and then I've just got a couple of other stamping polishes too, and one from Beauty Big Bang. It's a black coloured one. I'm going to be using this Born Pretty Store stamper, and because I've already done the design, I did it actually a couple of weeks ago on my own nails, but I didn't actually film it at the time. I'm just going to be showing you on some pop sticks today, or some practice nails should I say. So that stamping polish, or should I say slash nail polish, works beautifully as a nail polish. It's a colour shifting one, and you know, you could probably get away with one coat, but I did actually do 2 coats for the design. But you can see it shifts to a beautiful sort of golden olive green colour. It's beautiful, really stunning. But anyway, here's the second coat going on here. And then once it's had a minute or two to dry, I'm just going to go ahead and dry brush the magnetic polish on, but I'm not using it as a magnetic polish. I'm just sort of popping it onto the nail and just added a little bit of texture to the base. You know, you can leave that step out, you don't need to copy it exactly the same, but I'm just showing you the steps that I did. So I'm going to make some decals and do some reverse stamping with these images from this plate, which is packed full to the brim of beautiful images. Now, I did purchase this plate, it wasn't sent for a review or anything like that, but I really like the images and I was sort of stumped on how to use them, but I wanted to use something that was you know, do a design that was quite easy to do but still look like you'd sort of spent heaps of time doing it, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is sort of what I came up with, and I was feeling in the mood for greens and golds at the time, and so these are the colours, the combination that I came up with. So I'm just colouring in parts of the image just with the stamping polishes. You can just use regular polishes too, but I find stamping polishes, one, pigmented, and 2, they dry fairly quickly too, so you sort of have the added bonus. And my stamping polish collection has grown, and it's actually good just to be able to use some of them for other things other than just stamping, so that's why I thought I'd sort of bring them into this design. So I've painted part of the images with green, and I'm just using a fine detail brush to get into the corners, and then I'm using the white stamping polish for other parts of the design, and any parts that I've left blank I'm just going over with a clear coat, because later on when I go to stamp this on the nail, because the image is dried, it won't transfer to your nail, so it's easier just to do it that way, and then you know, when you stamp on the image, the whole thing will transfer effortlessly. You won't have any trouble with it at all. So I'm just going to continue to colour in parts of the image, and just sort of show you there on the reverse side of it. The great thing about having a clear stamper is that you can just flick it over and see your progress, and you know, fill in any missing parts. But I mean, this works really well on a decal mat as well. So this is the third image I'm using. Like I said, it's a mix and match mini, so I'm trying to use lots of different images, but there is a bit of a common theme between the different images that I've chosen, and that's the sort of the leaf part of the image, and also that zebra print. I think I've got that on a couple of the nails too. So you know, if you're using these sorts of images to kind of tie in the all the images together and make it look more cohesive, it's better just to stick to common colours and on all the nails, and also have images that sort of repeat themselves. So that's just how I do it. Anyway, I'm going to add a little bit of Orly Bonder just for an extra layer of stickiness. You don't have to do that part, but it does help the image to stick. Or you can just use a clear top coat and let it get to this tacky stage and then apply your decal. So I'm just going to transfer that onto each of the nails. It's really weird doing it on practice tips because it's not the same as doing it on your nails, but I sort of fumbled around with it, and in the end I realised it was easier just to pull the excess bits off the nail, whereas on your usually when you do it on your own fingers, you usually have latex and you kind of you know, clean off the unwanted parts of the image that way, but I sort of didn't really know what to do with it when I was doing it on here. But anyway, this is the images I've used on my nails, and I thought you could see the process here nice and clearly. I just found this one easier to stamp the other way around because I couldn't see it lined up with the with my actual you know, the image, to make sure it was all sort of in the middle of it. Here you can see me just tearing off the extra bits. I got into a bit of a mess doing this. I don't know what was going on. I think it was because it was late in the evening too, and I was sort of getting ready for bed, but I thought, oh, I wanted to get the design up and uploaded too for you. So because my nails are you know, medium length, I was able to actually fit this part of the image on the whole nail without losing any bits. And so I've just sort of kept that nail and the pinky really simple. So the pinky, I've just used that same image that I used on the thumbnail, but I've just sort of flicked it on its side, and so I got a little bit of the leopard and a bit of the leaf image together on one nail. So I've just sort of done it like that. So you could colour in part of it if you wanted to, but I felt like there was already so much going on all the nails that you kind of needed a couple of the nails to be a little bit more simplistic, just for your eyes to have a rest. So I've gone in and gone over these with a no smear top coat, and then once that's had a chance to dry, I'm going to go ahead and go over with my Seche Vite just to lock it all in. That's what I'm doing here. I forgot to show the actual polish bottle. And I really like how there's a mixture of cream and the sort of chromy metallic shade here. I think it's a really fun design to do, and it looks amazing at different angles because it just looks so different. Like the colours change so much, even better in real, you know, natural daylight as opposed to, you know, with your desk lamps and things like that. So anyway, here's some photos for you guys. I hope you really like the design. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is free to do so. Have got a giveaway coming up at 5,000 subscribers, so keep an eye out for that. We're on the last leg of that journey, and we're getting pretty close to it. I'm also on Instagram, so you can follow me there too. And apart from that, ladies, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day wherever you are. Bye for now.